I feel like every few years, there's one Minecraft update that the entire community wants. The Nether update, Caves and Cliffs, and now, the End update. But do we really need it? Short answer, no. But that's a very quick and unsatisfying conclusion. So let's dive a little deeper. The End update has been something Minecraft players have wanted for a while now, and it sounds like a fantastic idea on paper. The End is pretty boring right now in Minecraft. It's just endless endstone islands, with some chorus fruit plants and in cities. Which, don't get me wrong, those are cool, but also, that's it for an entire dimension? It's like, not cool, man, or something. I feel like most attention for the End update I've seen started these last few years, specifically after the Nether update, also known as the greatest Minecraft update of all time. The year 2019. The place, your house or something, I don't know, wherever you were. The last Minecraft update at this point was the Buzzy Bees update, which, while a decent update, was not too exciting, and the game felt like it needed something big. Thankfully, Mojang was ready to deliver. On September 28th, 2019, the Nether update was revealed during Minecraft Live. And let me tell you, it was spectacular. A huge revamp and update to the, at the time, barren and boring Nether dimension. New biomes, new mobs, new structures, a freaking new tool material! That's insane! Unless you're a loser who refuses to use netherite, because God forbid you take off those rose-tinted glasses. It was, undeniably, besides whatever you tell me in the comments, the biggest change Minecraft has ever seen. So you can see why people would want this kind of treatment for the End. So why don't we need the update? Well, for starters, the End is, as the name suggests, the End. It's typically the last place players get to in their Minecraft worlds, besides just some random biomes you never end up encountering. And as of this video, only 5.13% of players have ever entered the End in Survival on Bedrock Edition. That means only 1 in 20 players ever experience any of the content there. Going through all the work of updating a dimension, similar to what they did in the Nether update, for just 5% of the player base feels pointless. Especially when they could just add a new biome that way more players are likely to see. This is kind of a bad argument on my part though, because updating the End would probably make more people go through the work of getting there, and most updates probably get ignored by a large majority of the player base anyways. I mean, are that many people really getting the Happy Ghast? Maybe, I don't know. I have no way of knowing. But either way, it's not like every single player is getting all the new stuff each update anyways. My second argument for not doing an End update is that the End is intentionally barren. It's supposed to be an empty wasteland with very little to see. I can't find proper evidence to back this up, but many people online have agreed and said Jeb said this, but I don't know for sure if this is true, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Thematically, the End is kinda supposed to suck. You aren't meant to spend much time there. Multiple people have pointed out, though, that this is a terrible concept from a game design standpoint. And even though I'm here trying to convince you we don't need the End update, I have to agree. As this user said on Reddit, the End should feel dead, not empty. And I could not have said it better myself. Mojang attempted to make a dead and unsettling dimension, but in the end, get it? It just comes across as bad. The dimension can still be fun and unique without having to be full of life and movement. Look at Hollow Knight, for example. Many areas in Hollow Nest are very still and empty from a design standpoint, but gameplay-wise, they're still very fun areas and are filled with content and different things to do. So here we are. I made a claim, supported it with 2 arguments, and then immediately said both arguments were terrible. English class has done me wonders. Anyways, if I can't make any solid argument for why we don't need the End update, then why do I believe we don't need it? Mainly because of a little update called Caves and Cliffs. Caves and Cliffs was supposed to be every player's dream. It was a total overhaul of Minecraft's caves and the mountains, but those are less important here. This is mostly about the cave part. I remember sitting in my basement in October of 2020 and watching the entire chat on Minecraft Live screaming about wanting a cave update. It was like every other comment was, cave update! Everyone wanted it, and much to our joy, they did exactly that and unveiled Caves and Cliffs. The The update was slated to add new cave generation, new mountain generation, copper, amethyst, bundles, spyglasses, brushes, a whole archaeology system, axolotls, wardens, dripstone caves, lush caves, and the deep dark, all in 1.17. But as you probably know, while a handful of those did make it in to 1.17, most of these features didn't come until 1.18, some more in 1.19, a bit more in 1.20, and finally, bundles were added in 2024 in the Bundles of Bravery drop. It took them 4 years to add everything they promised in one update. So what happened? Mojang had initially announced that they split the update and delayed some features for the health of their workers and so they could release a higher quality update. Essentially, they just couldn't get it ready in time. But why did this update take so long when other big updates like Village and Pillage, Update Aquatic, and another update were just fine? I think it was a combination of lack of interest from the developers and an overly ambitious attempt to surpass expectations. If you look back at the aforementioned updates, you can see the developers had so much love for the things they were making, and they were so excited to revise and overhaul the various parts of the game. If you look at Caves and Cliffs development, though, it feels much more like they were producing the update just because that's what the players wanted. Which isn't inherently bad, it's just that they need to also want the update, I think. The other part is, the last few major updates had been extremely good, especially the Nether update, like I had mentioned. So they had a lot of pressure to really blow this one out of the water. It was too much though, and they had to take a step back and take the time to properly add all these features, which really upset the player base. Like a lot. Minecraft players are ruthless to Mojang. It's a huge issue, really. And now here we are, begging for another update, exactly as we did 4 years ago. So for once, I hope Mojang doesn't listen to us. I want them to, for the time being, work on the updates that they want to add, and that they can deliver with the same high quality they always do. But I do want them to keep the end update fresh in their minds, because I do think we need it eventually, just not right now. So yeah, I lied. I do think we need an end update. I just don't want Mojang rushing to release whatever new thing we want, and then getting screamed at again for not accomplishing their highly unrealistic goal. I personally love the direction Minecraft is going in right now, and I'm very excited to see what they add next, whatever that may be. This video is quite a bit different than my normal videos. I actually wrote a script for this one, so if you enjoyed and would like to see more, please do consider subscribing. Or don't. It's your choice.